Welcome to Know How To. My name is Amit and this is the second part of Angular series. Here you will get all the videos related with Angular. So in this video we are going to discuss about how to set up development environment for Angular. So first we will install Node and Npm. Then secondly we'll install Angular CLI and we'll install VS Code as well. Okay. So to install Node and Npm you have to go to the official side of Node.js, which is nodejs.org. From here, if you are using Windows operating system, then you can go to this Windows installer and you can directly install Windows Node.js for Windows. And if you are using Mac operating system, then you can click on this icon and from here you can install Node.js for Mac operating system. After installing Node.js, you can check your Node.js version on the command prompt in case of Windows and terminal in case of Mac operating system. To go to terminal, as I am using Mac operating system, I need to go to Finder, and in Finder I have to go to Applications. In Applications, go to Utilities, and here you will see Terminal. So in Terminal, to check Node version, type node-v. So it will tell you the version of Node that is installed in your laptop. So in my case it is 10.16.3, and to check the npm version, type npm-v. This is the command to check npm version installed in your operating system. So for me it is 6.9. So we are going to use Angular CLI, so that for that we are going to create projects by using Angular 8. For that you need the node version greater than 8 and the npm version greater than 5. Okay, the next step to install Angular CLI. To install Angular CLI, what you have to do, you have to type this command in your terminal. The command is npm install g @Angular CLI. So this is the command to install Angular CLI. G stands for globally. Okay, so here you are installing Angular CLI and you are telling npm to install Angular CLI globally. After you press enter, then Angular CLI will get installed in your laptop. Okay, to check which version you had which version of Angular CLI you had installed, just go to terminal and you have to type ng-version. So here you will see that in my laptop I have Angular CLI 8.3, Node is 10 and the Angular version is 8.3 again. Okay, so this is how you have to install Node.js, npm as well as Angular CLI. And suppose if you are already having Angular CLI and Node in your computer and you want to update it to the latest version, then for Node and npm you just need to go to nodejs.org and from here just run the installer again and it will install the latest Node.js as well as npm from into your computer. Okay, and I will provide this link into the video description, so from where also you can directly go to this nodejs org site and you can install Node.js. Okay, and if you already have Angular CLI of the older version, then to install the latest version of Angular CLI, what you have to do, you have to type this command into your terminal: npm install globally @Angular CLI at latest. So once you are going to hit the enter, then it will install the latest version of Angular CLI. Okay, so these are the steps which you need to follow to install Node, NPM and Angular CLI. The next step is to install the editor. So as of now I am using my Mac, and for feasibility I am going to install Visual Studio Code to write the Angular application code. Okay, so to install the Visual Studio Code, what you have to do is go to this Visual Studio site, and from here you can install VS Code very easily, free of cost. So if you are having Windows operating system, then from here you can install VS Code, and if you are having Mac operating system, then you have to click on this icon, and from here you can install the VS Code for Mac. Okay, so I will provide the same link into the video description also, so that you can easily install VS Code. Apart from that, in the previous videos I had already told you that you can write your code, your Angular code, into Atom or Sublime Text or in any other editor, but here I am going to use VS Code. Okay, so after successfully installing VS Code, our setup is completely done, as we had already installed Node, NPM as well as Angular CLI. So we are good to go, and from now we are ready to create our first Angular project. Okay, so to create our first Angular project via Angular CLI, so basically the Angular CLI is the command line interface for Angular. So instead of creating the Angular projects manually that we used to do in Angular JS, we are going to create the complete Angular project with the help of Angular CLI. Okay, so it is a command line interface. You just need to type a command and it will create the complete project for you. Okay, the complete setup basically. So let's see what is the command to create a new Angular project. So first what I need to do, first you have to switch to the directory in which you want to create the Angular project. So let's say I want to switch to my projects folder where I need to create my Angular project. Okay, so to switch, the command is cd. Cd stands for change directory to projects. So as you can see over here, now I am in projects folder. Okay, so here I need to create my first Angular demo project. Okay, so the command to create a new project is ng new Angular demo. Okay, so the ng stands for Angular CLI and new is for new project, and this is the project name. Angular demo is the project name. Press enter. It will take some time and it will ask you some questions about the project JSON file, that which, for example, would you like to add Angular routing? So we'll see what is Angular routing in our further videos. So as of now you can press N, that I don't want Angular routing. And the another question is, which style sheet format would you like to use? Do you want to use CSS or SCSS or SAS or less? So I want to use CSS, so you can go to CSS and directly press enter. Okay, so it is going to take some time and it will create the new project for me. So this is how you have to create a new project using Angular CLI. As you had seen, I had written just a few lines of code into terminal, just a few lines of commands, and it will give me a brand new project. Okay, so we'll discuss which kind of files are going to be generated with this command line interface. Okay, and we'll see how to open that project into our VS Code. Okay, so let it complete the installation. So here you can see it has successfully, yeah, so it is trying to create the new project, and here you can see the last message that successfully initialized git. Okay, so here it has successfully created the project. So to go to the project, we can see to check, go to the finder, and here in Amit folder I need to go to projects, and here you can see the Angular demo project. So this is the project that we had created with the help of Angular CLI. Okay, to open this project into VS Code, I need to go to VS Code, and here in VS Code open, go to file and click on open. So here I need to open the project folder that we had created with the help of Angular CLI. So click on open, and it will take some time, and it will open the project over here. So as you can see, the project Angular demo has been loaded into the VS Code, and these are the files that Angular CLI has created for us for this new Angular project, and we will discuss about all these files into our next video. Okay, and to open, to run this project, what we have to do, just go to the terminal. Okay, so how to open the terminal into VS Code? Just go to the view section, and over here click on terminal. So this is my terminal. It is basically a command line interface kind of thing. So here you can write the commands related with this project, and the Angular CLI will take care of all those commands. Okay, so to open this project, we had seen how to open this project into VS Code, and now we'll see how to run this project and how to open it in browser. Okay, so the command to run the project is ng serve open. So it will build the project. Okay, it will take some time, and it will build the project, and it will open the project into browser. Okay, this is how you have to build the project. Okay, we'll see what is build and which all files are going to create it into a build. So we'll see all these things into our next video. So it is going to take some time. So here you can see that it has created these many files. So it has created a chunk of main.js. Okay, it has created polyfills files, it has created runtime.js, styles.js, and vendor.js. We'll talk about all these files into our next video, that what all these files consist of. Okay, and what are the main functions of all these files, and it will say that compiled successfully, and it will open the application into the default browser port, which is localhost 4200. As you can see over here, this is my default browser port, localhost 4200, and here the application that we had created with the help of Angular CLI has been opened. Okay, so we'll see from where we are getting all these things. Okay, so in our next video. Okay, so this is the end of part 2, and as I had already promised you that in each part we'll see some of the interview questions related with that particular part. Okay, so we'll see. This is how you had created your Angular project, and this is the time of interview questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is Node and Npm? So as I had already told you that Node, to install Node you have to go to node.org site, and from there you have to install Node.js. Okay, along with the installation of Node, the computer will automatically install npm also. Okay, so what is npm? Npm stands for Node Package Manager, and it is responsible to install all the packages related with Node.js. Okay, so it is a package manager tool for Node.js. Okay, and what is a package and how to install package? So a package is a, so we'll talk about package in terms of Node.js. So a package in Node.js contains all the files you need for a module. Okay, so if you are going to create a module, then you have to install a particular package, and that package will consist of all the modules related with your application. Okay, and how to install a package using npm? So we'll see how to install a package using npm. Okay, so for that one I have to go to my Visual Studio Code, and there I need to suppose I'm going to install a package known as uppercase. Okay, so for that one I have to type the command npm install uppercase. So this is the package that I want to install. Okay, so npm stands for node package manager. So I am telling the node package manager to install the package uppercase. Okay, so it is for to install a particular package you need high speed internet, and here as you can see added one package from one constructor contributor, sorry, and it has been added to the node modules folder. Okay, so here in node modules if you are going to check, then you will get a folder name as uppercase. So yeah, so here is the folder uppercase. So this is how you have to install a particular package by npm install command, and it will add that particular package into your node modules folder. Okay, so we had seen how to install a particular package, and uh, the next question is what is a module. So modules are JavaScript libraries we can include in our project. Okay, so there are n number of libraries in JavaScript, so we can directly include them into our project. We'll see how to uh, add a particular module into our application. Okay, we will see that thing also. And what are node modules? As I had already told you, in your application there will be a folder name as node modules. To it will consist of all the files which you are going to install using npm command. Okay, whose references are given in package.jsn file, and those will get installed into node modules. Okay, you can see the folder into node modules. Okay, so those are node modules. And the last question is what is Angular CLI, and list down some of the commands. So in our further videos we'll see what are the commands to generate a component, to generate a service. Okay, and how to do other tasks using Angular CLI. Okay, so these are the some of the basic interview questions that can be asked in different interviews. Okay, and please like our channel, know how to, and to get latest update don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.